number 1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. Discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Klay Thompson. Stolen away. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. It's good. This game is all even.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Livingston passes to Smith. And another 3 for Golden State.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Howard. That's short off the rim.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
No good from Castillo. Rockets trail by 3. Lawson dishes to Brewer. To the paint. Here's Howard, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half, really getting after it defensively.
And the Warriors making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Houston also making some changes. Tyler Johnson comes in for Montiunas, and it's Larkin in for Ty Lawson. Here's Green, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
For Houston, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Larkin gets to Ariza. They get the rebound. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them. The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Here's Larkin. No luck. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Out left to the wing. Livingston passes to Castillo. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 3rd assist on the night. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Larkin. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Kicks it to Ariza. 5 on the clock. Screened by Howard. Ariza goes in, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Great move there. That spin just dusted off the defense.
Livingston dishes to Barnes. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The pass to Larkin. Screened by Howard. Shot off the pick. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Barnes. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And here's a look at some numbers for Howard. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 1st in rebounding, 2nd in blocks, and don't forget top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat night in and night out.
And, you know, just going back real quick to the fact that he rebounds so well, I mean, that's a tremendous feat. He's a monster in the paint.
Larkin gets to Ariza. And that one's good. Ariza's got 9.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here is Livingston. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Barnes sets a screen for Richardson. Castillo the pass to Green. And down it goes. Done through off a wonderful assist.
what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors girls.
Rasul Butler's checked in for Richardson. He's checked in for Houston. Rockets trail by 6. Larkin kicks to Howard. Pass to Johnson. The feed now to McDaniels. The 3. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Golden State's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. And Green gets it to go.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
This one for 3. Rebound by Butler. Warriors leading by 6. Here is Livingston, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. They set the pick, and it's Butler with the jam.
He ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And stolen by Ariza. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Larkin dishes to Ariza. Ariza with another miss. Outside Butler for 3. That's good. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
That's good.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of floor.
Passes it to Castillo. Off target from outside. Here's Larkin, covered by Castillo. Larkin kicks to McDaniel. The 11-footer. The shot will not go. And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team's mentality coming in. Ariza might as well be describing his own game, Clark. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to claw to get that win.
Well, you know, he does have that kind of all-around, all-out game going back to his days at UCLA. I mean, when you combine that with his talent, he's a guy who, no matter where he's been, his teammates rave about him and respect him.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Castillo in at shooting guard. Smith out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets had a huge game. He ended with 41 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And here we go. Fast break. Curry got it. And slam dunk by Butler.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
The shot's good from Lawson.
The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You got to get into his airspace, and that was far from it.
Outside Curry.
Move the ball.
And the Warriors get it back. Pass to Castillo, trying his luck deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Harden wide open. He shoots. It's rebounded by Castillo.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors girls.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris? Different look here for the Warriors. Barnes, he's checked in for Smith. Richardson comes in for Andre Iguodala. Clutch, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Houston with a big group substitution here. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Howard. McDaniels comes in for Brewer. Johnson, he's checked in for James Harden. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Ty Lawson. A nice shot by McDaniel. Warriors leading by 10. Now the pass to Castillo. He kicks to Barnes. Golden State moving it around. On the wing, Jason Richardson. They get it again. Out to the wing. There's the dish to Barnes. This is it to Castillo. Off target from three-point range.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
There's a screen by Moni Eunice. Here's Larkin. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Out to the right wing. Launches it. Moni Eunice, no luck.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Larkin kicks to Moni Eunice. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Warriors leading by 11. Livingston passes to Barnes. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. To the middle, here's Johnson, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. And it goes on Draymond Green. The Rockets have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Rasul Butler's checked in for Golden State. Pass to Castillo, tries a 3, and rebounded by McDaniels. Rockets trail by 12. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. 3 on 3. Here's Castillo. Knocks down the 3-ball. Clutch has got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Warriors.
And they looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
That'll do it for the first half. The Warriors on top, up by 15. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Jason, after trailing early